Right, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I've got another unboxing video, and as you can probably tell from the lighting, it's a very sunny day today, so apologies for any shadows or anything on the frame. I will do my best, and I'm hoping to get a light in future, so hopefully. Right, today I've got, how many have I got? So today I've got about 7 packages, a lot more than I remember buying. So let's get into this and I'll see if I remember what I bought. So first things first, let's start with the small one and we'll make our way up to the bigger packages. Okay, so first package. It feels like a hardback. I don't remember buying hardback specifically, but I think I bought this a while ago. So let's have a look what this first one is. Looks like it's an Eagle Moss book, so I remember what this is now. Very nice. This is, well, you can see that on the camera, this is Superman, the Death of Superman, the classic storyline. So as many of you might know, Zack Snyder's Justice League has been released now. The day I'm filming this, it's actually been released today, so it should have been released by now, and so yeah, now it's been released, and obviously the original Justice League by Joss Whedon focused on the death of Superman and his return, and it was a story I hadn't read before, so I thought I'd get it before watching Zack Snyder's Justice League. However, completely forgot about that, so I'll probably watch Zack Snyder's Justice League first now. But yeah, no, this is supposed to be like a really good Superman story. And obviously it introduces you to, is it 4 new Supermen? You have Steel, you have others. I don't know too much about this story. Artwork looks very nice. But yeah, if the film's anything to go off, then it seems like it's a very interesting concept. And I hope that it's as good as I hope it will be. Looks like it will be that way. And also this is volume 16, so this just fills in more of my collection. Yeah, I'm very excited to read this. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, so next one feels like, it feels like 2 books actually, this one. Paperbacks, or softbacks, as some people call them. Oh, I remember buying these. This is Kick-Ass 1 and 2 by Mark Millar, or Millar. Mark Millar. Millar. Yeah, this is Kick-Ass 1 and Kick-Ass 2. So, again, the reason I buy comics, it seems like I just get inspiration and stuff from films. Can anyone remember the Halloween episode of WandaVision with Quicksilver in, or obviously now we know Ralph Boner? At the time, Quicksilver, like, everyone thought, oh, is this an X-Men crossover? And there's obviously the scene in that episode where they reference Kick-Ass, and then Scarlet Witch is like, Kick-Ass? So when that happened, I was like, oh, I really want to rewatch Kick-Ass now. So I did. I went away, watched Kick-Ass, and that obviously made me want to read the comics. So I got these off eBay for a good price. So yeah, that's Kick-Ass 1 and Kick-Ass 2. I think there's also a Hit Girl series, but I'm not too sure about that. I don't really know anything about the series of Kick-Ass. But it looks very cool. They look a lot younger in the comics than they are in the film. In the film they're probably like, what, 18 maybe? Just looks like more bloody violence, which is good stuff. Yeah, if you've watched some of my other videos, you'll know that I love Preacher. I've done a whole review on that, which I'll link in the description. So I really love that kind of like style. So that looks like it's going to be more of that. Right, and on to the next one. Right, then next up, yes, we have Robert Kirkman. Well, let me show you first. Okay, so next up we have Battle Pope. I got the 4 volumes of Battle Pope, written by Robert Kirkman, who most people will know from The Walking Dead. I have read Outcast, which I really loved. I love Robert Kirkman's writing. So yeah, I got Battle Pope number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Really don't know a lot about this series at all, other than it's the Pope with 2 guns. So like, what's not to like? If you know, like I said, if you know me, if you've watched my other videos, you'll know that I enjoyed that kind of stuff with Preacher, and so this looks like it's more the same. I think I read the synopsis briefly, and it was like he has to go into hell to save Jesus or something like that. I really have no idea, but it looks just great. Yeah, it looks very cool. And Robert Kirkman as well, his writing's great normally, so I'm sure it'll have that sort of Kirkman flair. Okay, last 4. I can count. Okay, now on to the last 4. Let's get it. So we have here, looks like it's just going to be a single comic. Right, packaged quite nicely, and it's, oh, I remember buying this now as well. Definitely going to hear me saying that a lot. It is Batman Year 2. So, when will it have been? It'll have been possibly in my first video. I don't think no, it wasn't. It was in... So, in one of my other unboxing videos, you'll know that I got Batman Year 1 recently. Well, not recently. I've since read that, and I really enjoyed it. I read Long Halloween as well, which kind of follows on from that. And so, I saw Batman Year 2, and I just thought, it follows on from Year 1. Yeah, I'll get it. So right in, I see Todd McFarlane's name on the front, who I know, and obviously Batman on the cover, carrying a gun, which is something Batman doesn't do. I think the villain in this might be called the Reaper, so that's a villain I haven't heard of before. The artwork looks quite cool. Yeah, Todd McFarlane, so his artwork looks great. Yeah, very cool. I have to give this a read. I think that is it. I don't think there's another Batman Year 2 book. I think it's just that one. Just Batman Year 2. Yeah, if there is any more to that story or anything, please let me know down in the comments below. Obviously, I don't think there is, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, next up, this feels actually quite heavy. Alright, next up we have, feels like 2 hardbacks. Let's just get these out. Oh yeah, JLA Year 1 and Year 2, and a bunch of fluff. Brilliant. Okay, so JLA Year 1 and Year 2. Again from Eagle Moss, volumes 7 and 8 of the Eagle Moss collection. Fills out my collection a bit more, and also Justice League of America Year 1. I thought I'd read because I've read a couple Justice League stories now, and I'd like to sort of get into it a bit more. So where better to start really than Year 1. I read Tower of Babel, which I enjoyed. I've read Crisis on Infinite Earths recently, which I enjoyed. So yeah, Year 1 I thought I would read. Artwork in it looks great. It's written by Mark Waid, who I know, Barry Kitson, who I've not heard of before, but I've heard of Mark Waid. Yeah, the artwork looks quite cool, and as a 2-parter, hopefully the story will be quite sort of in-depth. Okay, so on to the next comic. Save the big one for last. You can probably see it here just out of frame. Right, so last one, second to last one. So, second to last book. I'm trying not to peek inside. We have here, this is 2 hardback and the paperback by the looks of it. I have, oh god, I remember buying these now. God, that is really beaten up, that one. I don't know how well you can see that, that is properly beaten up. Justice League of America, Strength in Numbers, and Justice League Cry for Justice. Yeah, so as I was saying, I haven't read too much Justice League. I'm looking to get into it a bit more. When will it have been? In the Great Mates Facebook group on Facebook, obviously. So yeah, in the Great Mates Facebook group, I put in saying I'm looking to read some more Prometheus stories, not Alien Prometheus, but Prometheus, the Batman villain who's sort of like an anti-Batman. So yeah, I asked if anyone had any good stories that had Prometheus in, and so people recommended this one. I think they're both written by Grant Morrison, who I know from writing Batman. Oh no, this one's written by Grant Morrison, this one is by James Robinson. So let's look at JLA Strength in Numbers first by Grant Morrison, Mark Waid again. This looks like an much older comic. Looks quite cool. Prometheus in it. I am looking forward to reading some Prometheus because he just sounds like quite a cool character. Again, he's like anti-Batman, like I mentioned. I think his parents were, sort of like villains who were gunned down in an alley by cops or something, and so like he is basically like an evil Batman sort of before obviously Dark Knight's Metal, where it introduces actual evil Batman. Yeah, that was quite cool. Although it's beaten up, it's very beaten up, it does look quite good, and I look forward to reading that definitely. But that's the problem with paperbacks, you know, they get all dog-eared, and you can see it here. This one though looks quite good. It's got a dust jacket, hardback, Cry for Justice. Also looks like a more recent graphic novel. So I'm sure I will enjoy this one. Oh wow, the artwork in this looks very cool. Okay, and then last one. Let's get into it. Been saving the biggest one for last. This is one book, and I do remember what this one is. If anyone wants to have a guess in the comments, then please feel free. Let's see. I'm trying to think what the best way to open this would be. Looks almost like a shoebox. There we go. Just cut straight open. Brilliant. Okay, so let's get into this. I do remember what it is. Yeah, without further ado, I will show you. There you go. Oh, it's heavy. Much heavier than I thought. This is... Some of you might be wondering why I bought this, and I will get into it. This is the Invincible #3 Compendium, and just look at how massive that is. As I mentioned with Battle Pope, I really enjoy Robert Kirkman's writing, so this I look forward to reading. And I don't have #1 or 2, but I'm hopefully going to get them soon. So the reason I got #3 first was because if you've probably seen them on Amazon or anything like that, they normally go for like £45, £50, and I found this one for quite a good price. It was like 20 quid when I first started bidding on it on eBay. I think in the end I ended up getting it for about £35, so about a tenner less than retail, and it's pretty much brand new, so that's great. And so I've been sort of having trouble with finding, especially #3 online. Like 1 and 2 I've been able to find no problem on Amazon, but #3 I've sort of, I don't know, I've had trouble finding it. So when I saw it for that price, I just thought I'd better get it now so I have it, and then I can always buy 1 and 2 later, just to sort of, you know, you don't want to read #1 and 2 and then get to #3 and you can't find it anywhere, or you can find it and it's double the price. So yeah, I've seen obviously so many videos on this, people reviewing it. Mad Dog Comics did a brilliant one on his review of the Invincible series. He also listed his top, I think it was 10 fights or 20 fights in the series. That's a great watch, please go check that out, I'll link that down below. Without trying to spoil too much of it, this looks very brutal, and what I've heard from it, it is very brutal. I'm trying to look through it without spoiling anything. Obviously I don't want to look too much, but yeah, the only thing about this, and now this is the only problem I really have with it, is that it's a paperback and it's that thick. So when you're reading it like that, the spine sort of will get very creased, which is a problem, and I know it's why a lot of people buy the hardbacks. Yeah, and I'm just excited to read it. I'm excited to watch the show as well, so hopefully I'll get #1 and 2, then I can read that, read this, and watch the show. it looked brilliant inside, and like I say, I'm a big fan of Robert Kirkman's writing, so I'm going to enjoy it. So let's just quickly go through what I've got before, because I'm aware that this video is probably going on longer than it needs to. So, Invincible, Compendium number 3. We have Justice League, Cry for Justice. And again, sorry about the sun if it's on the books and you're unable to really see them. Justice League, Strength in Numbers, the beaten up paperback. Justice League of America, Years 1 and 2. Justice League of America, Year 1, Part 1 and Part 2. Didn't realise how many Justice League books I had bought this month, when I said I want to get into them. Right, then we have Batman Year 2, book that I'm very excited for. We have Battle Pope 1 to 4, another book I'm excited to read, another series I'm excited to read by Kirkman. Then Kick-Ass number 1 and number 2, series that I'm excited to read, and a series that I think it might still be ongoing with the Hit Girl series, although I'm not too sure on that. So if I am wrong, then please let me know in the comments, or let me know if there's anything else to that story. And then finally we have the Death of Superman. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if I have anything to say about that. We recently, like I mentioned, I'm in the Planet Broadcasting Great Mates chat recently. Mr. Sunday Movies, who probably a YouTuber that many of you are aware of, he reviewed, I think it was Superman 1 to 4, and they're just great videos, so please check those out as well. Yeah, that's something that led me to getting the Death of Superman, because they talk about that in those videos. That's pretty much it. I have bought more books than I remember buying this month, but I hope this has been a somewhat entertaining video. If anyone is still watching, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing and liking the video if you enjoyed it. I release unboxing videos fairly regularly. I try to anyway. I think the last one now might have been a month ago. Sorry about that. I do also have reviews on the channel. I mentioned Preacher, which I'm currently reviewing. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like if you enjoyed, that is. And I will hopefully see you all again soon. See you later. Bye.